Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anne. Consider subscribing. I am so happy. I have great news for you guys. Even though I am not in the Igbo, but progress has finally come to our sisters in Igbo land. The Supreme Court has made a decision. They've upheld a decision of the right of a female child to actually inherit our father's landed properties, in Igbo land. So this is big news for all the women, in Igbo land that their father has properties and they are thinking that maybe not in a million years will they have access to this property. So it is actually huge news. And if you guys are not familiar with Igbo custom regarding inheritance, a female child cannot inherit her father's landed properties. She doesn't have access to her father's assets, actually, because inheritance in Igbo land is actually patriarchy. It goes in the male line of descendants. I think it's for legacy and to keep the name going in the family. But the Supreme Court has said that this custom, this tradition is actually discriminatory against the women of Igbo land, and that a woman is, she's qualified to benefit from her father's property, and she should have access and she should be treated the same as a male child when it comes to the inheritance of property. And in Yoruba land, this is not even a problem, because I'm Yoruba, you understand. In Yoruba culture, we share properties equally, land, clothes, whatever, assets will be shared equally. We practice ori ojori, your head no better pass another person's head, whether you be male or female. Women are recognized in Yoruba land as, when it comes to sharing, correct thing, we are recognized as equal to the male in the family, regardless of age, regardless of status. Something will reach your hand, and we've been practicing ori ojori law. We've been practicing it for centuries. We practice equality, and I'm so happy that our Igbo sisters are going to taste things that we have been enjoying from our great grandmothers, but some Igbo people are not happy with this new decision in the Supreme Court. And Igwe Simon Osisi Itodo, Mona forgive me, I beg, Mona forgive me if I'm not pronouncing his name properly. I am not in the Igbo, but I think Igwe Simon Osisi Ito, the Igwe has said that the court cannot abolish custom and tradition of the Igbos, that it will cause problem because the custom has existed for centuries, like even before they gave birth to the judge that made this pronouncement that this custom has been there and to be there after him. Like the Igwe was really pissed about I think it's Igwe of Unsuka, this particular Igwe. But Yoruba people will say it's true, we met the culture on ground, no problem. But everybody met that for ground, everybody will leave the culture for ground. But we also met the tradition of where they RIP twins in some tradition in Nigeria, where we say they consider twins as bad omen. We met it, but we've also changed. We've also evolved as a people. We've left some. We don't do that again. We left some some traditions to the side. So if a tradition or a custom does not favor everybody, like, there should be room for change, there should be room for amendments, so we need to give room for this new ruling by the Supreme Court. And the funny thing is this, all these old men, they say that they go, they fight for property and they go, they make laws for women during their old age. They prefer their daughters to come and taking care of them when they are old. So you don't want your daughter to inherit property, but you be demanding for them to come and be taking care of you in old age. I mean, make it make sense, right? This is a welcome development, and I hope the women are ready to enforce, because one thing is to make law, another thing is to enforce this new law. I am not an Igbo woman, but I feel so happy. I'm so excited, and I feel their pain. Being treated like a second-class citizen in your father's house. you know, from small say you don't go even inherit anything. I mean, no. In your father's compound, no, because this property matter, right? A lot of, when it comes to inheritance, right? When women get married, you know, because they want to produce a male heir for their husband so that he will inherit property, so that if the man pass away, the relatives will not come and, you know, like vulture and descend on their husband property. A lot of women have actually, you know, risk their life giving birth to 10 children, 20 children. You go see an Igbo woman with like 15 girls, one son. The boy will be the last born. The fine boy picking, fine boy picking. It's a risking your life, because, you know, they are looking for male children to inherit property. So this is a welcome development, and I think the Ishan people, Ishan people say they get this problem. We say women cannot inherit property in their custom, it's only men. So I think if the Isha women, if they gather together and take a class action and take it to the Supreme Court, they actually stand a very good chance of, you know, having the custom bend just, you know, to their way, and they can also inherit property. I mean, it's something I think Isha women should, you know, consider doing. Like, we're getting very progressive in Nigeria. I am so excited about this news, guys. So Isha women, over to you. Igbo women have tried, they've opened the door for you. We push quickly go through before they lock the door. And what I find very, very interesting, fascinating about this whole story, you know, is about the court that made this decision. The judge that actually made this decision is actually a Yoruba man that made the decision that women should not be they should not be disqualified, or they should not be discriminated against. It's a Yoruba man, is a Yoruba Supreme Court judge. His name is I think it's Justice Bode. He was born in Lagos, lived in Lagos, and I feel like, you know, when he was making this decision, maybe in his head it's like he's sharing some of our Yoruba culture, because that's a very nice way to share culture with the Igbo people. I think that as a Yoruba man, it should have influenced his decision, because I mean this is 2020, right? So he's a Yoruba man. I'm so happy that, you know, he made the right decision, and I'm so happy that he was able to give the Igbo women the opportunity to also, you know, inherit properties, their father's properties. And the thing is this, as a Yoruba woman, me myself, if I was like the judge making this decision on behalf of if this case came to my presence, say I be judge, say order in my court, I would have made the exact same decision, and I've said, you know, women should have access to inheritance and they should not be discriminated against. So I think it's actually very good for us to share culture, especially, you know, because it's the only way we can unite in Nigeria. Like, let us blend our culture to the good ones, so let us blend it together. And I'm really, really happy that, you know, things change, things are looking up for the Igbo women. I mean, they deserve it, you know, like because of your gender they just kick you to the side. No. So I'm happy about those changes, but my worry is that, you know, a lot of things that sounds nice in theory, a lot of things sounds good on paper. Like, how do you enforce this when some Igwes are not even on board? Like this Igwe Simon, you know, there's some traditional laws that may not agree to this new court decision. I know it's not a law that the legislative make, but at least it's a very, from the Supreme Court, I mean, it's substantial. So at the end of the day, if the Igwes don't support, I don't know how they can execute this thing in real life, because Igwes are the custodians of tradition. If they don't give way for the new modernization, there's going to be a clash of, you know, interest. And you can only you can have any law, anybody can make law, you know, you need someone to enforce it. If there's no enforcement, it is rubbish. If there's no implementation, it's rubbish, you know, law. And it's going to cause I foresee that this decision is going to cause serious big in Igbo land. It's going to cause serious fight, because land is ego, land is money, land is asset. I don't think they will just agree like that. You know, some people would rather permit their sisters, permit their female members than to share anything with them. I mean, people take land case seriously in Nigeria, you know. And the thing we say, there are some people who say they bury their papa will get plenty land, get property, they bury the man, they don't really they plan how to print obituary picture for their sister. If their sister cough and mention inheritance, as they bury their papa, the next week now the woman straight away, because I have seen people fight dirty fight over land in Nigeria. I mean, it's like World War III when it comes to land disputes. People fight for land for years, 10 years. Man, see they go court, man, see they no. Some people go diabolical when it comes to landed properties. So when it comes to money, when it comes to property, some people forget blood. Some brothers no go remember say that my sister. They don't remember that one, no, you know. So, and the funny thing is this issue of fighting for land is not just illiterate people problem. Even the educated ones, they don't go call is this surveyor who would be the person. They will say, okay, how much be this plot of land? They go down. When it comes to money, there's nothing like land. There's nothing like educated, illiterate. All of them are the same. You know, we're talking about something that can generate income. So I feel like, as a Yoruba woman, you know, I feel like property should be shared equally, whether you're a boy, a male child, female child, they are the same in my eye. The most important thing we pray for is a child that will make us proud, not the gender, you know. And the only way this thing can be enforced is if their father, like if the man will get the property, if he makes a will before he passes on. They still they fight over will, but at least having the Supreme Court decision and the will of the father, it makes your case stronger. Because at the end of the day, I don't think women will see a drop of water, not talk of a portion of the land. If they are, I don't think they will see anything. I don't think so. So I think the will, in a will, the man or their father can decide who gets what. He can share it according to as his heart's desire. Because after all, now he sweat, now he money, now he build the house, now if he decide whatever, like his will supersede tradition, you know, at least that's what I think. So some people were saying that, you know, that this is a very, very bad decision by the Supreme Court. Some Igbo men, they were saying that on social media. They said that if an Igbo woman has access to her father's landed properties, that it might increase divorce. Say she no go focus on her husband, she go dey fight land matter, and it will not make women humble. They will not want to build their homes because they are high their papa property. That is going to make the women arrogant. If they give them access to wealth, if they give them access to independence, that they may no longer be humble in their marriage, and you know, marriage don't scatter. So that is some people's shaky excuse. I don't buy that excuse at all. I feel like, you know, everybody should have access to landed property. I'm so happy about this news. And the thing is this, inheritance matter is a very difficult, very difficult thing to argue, you know. And I don't know if all Igbo people are going to accept it. I think it's left for the women to actually make sure that this new Supreme Court decision is accepted. I mean, you guys have a long battle ahead of you, but at least you're in the right step, you're in the right direction. You've taken the first step, and the Supreme Court has recognized you guys as equal in Igbo land, and kudos to Justice Bode for that. I'm so happy about that. Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. If you've enjoyed it, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and like I always say, feel free to share this video on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it with your family and friends. And until next time, bye guys.